The Carolina Panthers finally get a win over the Houston Texans. They win this game 15-13, and it was beautiful to see. It wasn't a pretty game, but it was a very good game for the Carolina Panthers. This was the best game that Bryce Young has played this entire year. He did get sacked 6 times. He did not turn the football over. He was 22 of 31 today, 235 passing yards with a touchdown passing to Tommy Tremble in the red zone. Beautiful game to see if you are a Carolina Panthers fan. I do believe the Houston Texans will be okay, but this is very impressive to see. Bryce Young went out there and he outgunned C.J. Stroud, and he outplayed C.J. Stroud. This offense looked better with Thomas Brown because this is his first game calling actual offensive plays with this team. Leading up to this point, it was Frank Reich, but going to the bye week, he just gave it the play calling sheet like he should have sooner. This is the type of potential that you want to see from Bryce Young. You don't want to see him getting sacked this much. And maybe not holding on to the football for too long. But he went out there, he made smart decisions, and he got things going. And it was great to see because he carried the offense, him and Adam Thielen. The run game was a non-factor, and credit to the Houston Texans for that. But this Carolina Panthers offensive line has to play better. Chuba Hubbard could not get anything going. He had 15 carries for 28 yards. That was it. And Bryce Young had 4 carries for 11 yards. He was just trying to get outside the pocket and just trying to create some space. He did have a run that went for 7 yards, and that was pretty much it. But other than that, the run game was a non-factor. Moving forward, they do have to fix the run game, but Bryce Young showed today that he is capable of carrying the offense through certain points of times in football games, and he did that today. We have to give Bryce Young his credit and Thomas Brown's credit as well. Keep Frank Reich the hell away from offensive play calling for the rest of the season. Don't even let him give any suggestions. Just keep him away from that. This was a beautiful game plan by Thomas Brown and the passing concepts to just get them down the field, and especially that last drive that got them going to go down there and kick that game winning field goal by Eddie Pinheiro. This defense also showed up big as well because they have a lot of injuries. No Shaq Thompson in this game. He broke his leg a couple weeks ago against New Orleans Saints in the Monday Night Football game. J.C. Horn has missed a good portion of the season dealing with a hamstring injury. You also did not have Jeremy Chin in this game. And one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL this season is C.J. Stroud. You held him to 140 passing yards, sacked him twice, and made sure that these wide receivers could not get things going in space. Nico Collins has been the number 1 wide receiver for this team. He had 4 catches for 30 yards. This was a very good game plan by the defense. I have to give them credit as well because you held the Houston Texans to 13 points. The offense wasn't perfect, but it was better. But the defense came out today and they set that tone. They played very aggressive, and they did not let the run game get to them as much as well. They were trying to run the football with Devin Singletary and Dameon Pierce, and they did do it effectively at certain points in times in the game. Dameon Pierce did have a 16-yard run, and he did have a very impressive red zone play as well when C.J. Stroud went down there and he had a rushing play. That's what got him towards close to the end zone, what got C.J. Stroud a touchdown. But besides that, you held this team in check. You held the Houston Texans in check, a team that was pretty much red hot. This is a team that just came off a very good win over the New Orleans Saints before their bye week. The Carolina Panthers, into their bye week, they lost to the Miami Dolphins. The offense does have to be better, for sure, but the passing concepts were definitely better in this game. They found a way to get Adam Thielen going early in this game because he has been wide receiver number 1 for this team since the season started. And he definitely has not taken a step back. If anything, he has revitalized his career with Bryce Young. Jonathan Mingo had a solid game. He had 4 catches for 62 yards. That should be the formula. Get those guys going early. I would still like to see tight ends be used more with this team. Guys like Hayden Hurst, like Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble did have an impressive play in this game for a touchdown. I would like to see him be used more as well. But they got things going. They got things going for the Carolina Panthers. This should be a momentum builder for the Carolina Panthers moving forward. They still have a lot of injuries, and they're still a very young football team. I'm not saying that they're going to go out there and make the NFL playoffs, but they look better today than they looked throughout the entire season on offense. And that's the most impressive thing. And you can say they look very good in the second half against the Detroit Lions. They're playing shell coverage. D'Amico Ryans is one of the best defensive minds in the NFL. They came out and they played very aggressive coverage against Bryce Young. He was putting the ball into tight windows and he was evading pressure for majority of the game. The 6 sacks do not tell the entire story. If he did not have that mobility, he would probably gotten sacked up to 8 to 10 times in this game. I still think that CJ Stroud's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. The Houston Texans will be fine, but this was a very impressive win for the Carolina Panthers. They played up to competition, and if they can continue to build like this through their offense with Bryce Young, the sky's the limit for this team moving forward. Like I said, I'm not hyping them up too much. I'm not trying to say that they're going to go out there and be contenders to win this division, but they're definitely going to be in a very good situation. But let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about the Carolina Panthers winning this game? Are they going to turn things around this season? And remember, the back half of last season, they started to turn things around. The offense looked better. It was with a different coaching staff. I'm getting that same vibe with this team right now. Hopefully, Austin Corbett can come back soon than later, because the offensive line definitely needs to be better. But let me know in the comment section below, how you feel about the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young getting their first win. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.